We're starting early today. 2 reasons. Number one, he woke up at like 6:45, probably because of the sun. And reason number 2, there's no milk in the house, so I couldn't have a coffee, which was a big problem. Now I have the milk, I just don't have the coffee yet. But I am getting my car cleaned, so that's a silver lining. That looks better. Let's go in, have some coffee. Okay, I've had my coffee and I am ready to proceed. The air isn't particularly warm, but it is a lovely whole day. So nice to have a clean car for once. I'm doing a spot of shopping today, and I'm doing this shopping in Cambridge. So this, stopping at a park and ride, that was only £1 for up to 18 hours, is my equivalent of taking the stairs rather than the escalator. The only question mark is, I have no idea how long it's going to take to cover the 4 miles into the centre on last time I tried to cycle into the centre of Cambridge, I ran out of time before I made it and had to go back and pick up Jasper. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. But this shopping trip is going to be more successful. At least I hope it is. I can already tell you it's quicker than walking, and there's a decent chance it's quicker than an electric bike because of that silly speed limit they've got on them, and it's definitely better exercise than taking the bus. There are even times when it's quicker than cycling, you know, when you suddenly feel the need to become a pedestrian. Coffee break time? Maybe later. This is as far as I made it last time. About half an hour. I think I've covered most of the distance now. I think I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost. That's one problem I haven't solved yet. If my phone's in the back here, then it's very difficult to find out where you're supposed to be going without it becoming a great big 5-minute. No chance they've got helmets. More fashion than skating, I think that place was. They did have 2 helmets, but neither of them were a Gru helmet, which is what I'm really looking for. I'm just going to check out one last store. Aha! Maybe this will save me having to get the old phone out again. I think I want to go up there somewhere. Cambridge is a beautiful city, and I definitely don't need to go for a run later. Tell you what, am I ever pleased it's not warmer today. Did I hear something snap? Still waiting for this hinge to give up the ghost. Preferably not when I'm 4.5 miles away from the car. No, we're good still. Maybe I just went over a twig or a small stone. Ah, found it. Unfortunately, no dice. All their skate stuff is online. Uh-oh, help. Cattle grid. Specifically designed to cause massive problems to skateboards, clearly. Okay, so from a shopping point of view, this has been a complete bust, but from a skating point of view, having a whale of a time. Not really sure I understand. I think it's to keep the ducks in. I've always felt boats are a particularly ecologically sound way to live. My brother lived on a boat once, you know, until it sank, with his girlfriend on it. In fairness, I think she was his ex-girlfriend. Either just before that or maybe definitely shortly afterwards at any rate. But I like the solar panels on the roof of boats anyway. And you can put a large battery bank, just make the whole thing really energy efficient. Should be a city centre around here somewhere. Can't be far. Cambridge isn't exactly a huge city. It's another one of those check where we are moments. I don't even know how I got here. Tell you what though, that river is gorgeous. This whole process is much quicker if you know where you're going. Morning. Grab some quick lunch. We won't talk about where I had that. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe it. Theresa May's called a snap general election. Wow. I definitely could not have predicted that. Don't worry though, I'm still going to keep this vlog nice and apolitical. I just thought that was, something that just popped up. One of the best things about skateboarding, that near instant swap between pedestrian and road user. Must obey the rules of the road. Seems like a good opportunity that I'm walking through these roadworks to get that stone out my shoe. Maybe the fact that I spent no money at all, apart from a tiny amount on lunch, maybe that is actually the mark of a successful shopping trip. So this hinge is now done, I'd say over 8 miles today. And it's still in one piece. So with any luck, I've got the level of pressure just below that metal fatigue point. And I'm officially back at the car park. I'm gonna have such a big glass of water when I get home. You know the rattle that my skateboard makes? I was originally going to try and get rid of that, but I think following today with fairly heavy pedestrian foot traffic, I actually think it's quite handy because it means people can hear you coming. Otherwise skateboards can be quite quiet and there's nowhere to easily mount a bell. So chuffed my car's clean again. Handy to know for next time. I've absolutely no idea what network they'd be on though, because on Source East I didn't think that existed anymore. Maybe a Source London card will make them work, or maybe they just work when you plug them in. I mean, that would be nice. Apparently only 2 of them are working. I just bumped into a parking chap who just told me no filming and no skateboarding. And then when I said, oh, I'm just going to my car, he was like, oh, all right, then you can skateboard. And he said, well, no filming for companies. No, filming for a company, just for myself. And you went, oh, all right, then that's okay too then. Nice chap, actually. Had a nice chat with him. Had no idea what a Tesla is, so still got some work to do there. Well, that was a great success. Fantastic way to spend a morning. Definitely going to go back there with Soph and Jasper. When the weather's nice, maybe, I don't know, maybe even do a bit of boating. That river looked like fun as well. Now it is time to go do some work inside. Good old run into the centre of Cambridge today.
Oh, physical run?
Well, no, well, pretty much. I took the longboard. I think I did about 9 miles in total. It's a good way to get in and out. I went, because I stopped right at that park and ride, right on the outskirts. I seem to be having a bit of a hay fever related problem right now, so I think I'm gonna have to end today's video, which is annoying because I did want to talk about how awesome the new Audi E-Tron sort of concept car that's been unveiled at Shanghai 2017 just now. I really like the look of that. I particularly like the fact that they've actually filled in that really big, silly, ugly Audi grille with something a bit more aerodynamic looking. I do think they're still, what's the word? overestimating how much range they're going to get out of that battery. I mean, they're saying it's a 95 kilowatt hour battery. They're talking 300 miles plus of range. I think that's a kind of NEDC range estimate, probably not the more realistic EPA range. So probably maybe 275, 270. It'd be more than 250, I would have thought. It's also not going to be the quickest either, but I think it should be quite a bit cheaper, hopefully, than the Model X. So that will certainly help with sales. I do actually want them to do really well with this vehicle, actually. I'm not somebody who just wants only Tesla to do well. I actually particularly want people like Audi to do well, because I know that if this vehicle does really well for them, that will encourage a whole raft of other vehicles, sizes and shapes. And you know, I think that's what the EV community really needs. Lots more choice in the kind of vehicle they have. I was amazed actually how few EVs I saw when I was in Cambridge. I think I saw like 1 or 2 Nissan Leafs and a bunch of weak hybrids, and that was about it. That's probably why I've got terrible hay fever actually, with all the pollution. On the upside, Cambridge is a nice green city. There were lots of parks, really beautiful ones as well. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. Ah, Jasper, please sit up for me. Please. Jasper, I can't, I've got the camera in my other hand. Please, I'm gonna drop you. If it comes down to it, I'll drop you, not the camera. There we go, that's not true, I wouldn't drop you, not the camera. I had a pretty successful... No, it's food time, Jasper.